The question hung heavy in the air like smoke: who really knows Donald Trump? Millions of people thought they did. Supporters praised him as a disruptor, a fighter, a man who spoke their language. Critics dismissed him as reckless, dishonest, and dangerous. But to Anthony Scaramucci and Maggie Haberman, two people who had lived in Trump's orbit in entirely different ways, the question wasn't rhetorical. It was personal. Anthony Scaramucci, the Mooch, had been inside Trump's White House for just 11 explosive days. Yet those 11 days felt like 11 years, filled with chaos, power plays, and an energy so relentless it could crush anyone unprepared. Scaramucci had been seduced by Trump's charisma, then humiliated by his brutality, and ultimately awakened to the truth of who he was serving. Maggie Haberman, on the other hand, had never been Trump's ally. As a New York Times journalist, she had been covering Trump for decades. Back when he was just another real estate mogul making headlines for bankruptcies, divorces, and gilded ambitions. To Maggie, Trump was not just a president, he was a character in a decades-long New York story she had been reporting since she was barely out of college. Their paths converged on a stage during a live taping of Open Book. The audience was buzzing. Some wanted gossip, some wanted vindication, but most wanted an answer to that lingering question: who is Trump, really? Scaramucci leaned forward first, his voice sharp but tinged with regret. When you're in Trump's world, you think you're seeing the real man. You think you're in the inner circle. But let me tell you something, there is no inner circle. Everyone's on the outside, even his own family sometimes. Trump is like a kaleidoscope. He shifts depending on what he needs at that moment. And if you think you're indispensable, you'll find out real quick just how wrong you are. The room grew still. Maggie adjusted her glasses, her reporter's notebook resting on her lap though she hardly needed it. Anthony is right. Trump has always been transactional. He doesn't build relationships the way most people do, he makes deals. And when the deal no longer benefits him, he walks away, often leaving chaos behind. That's not just how he ran the White House. That's how he ran his businesses. That's how he's lived his entire life. But Maggie wasn't finished. Her voice softened, as if pulling back a curtain. At the same time, Trump has an incredible ability to connect with people. I've watched him in private moments with everyday workers, construction guys, waiters, drivers. He knows how to make them feel seen. He has this instinct for attention, for the smallest detail, and it makes people think, he understands me. That's where his power comes from. He's not some mystery genius, he's a man who has always craved affirmation, and he learned how to get it by giving it first. Anthony let out a short laugh, but there was no humor in it. Exactly. I fell for it. Though.